Hi, good evening, folks. In this video, we're going to look at the Sabres goaltending situation and the pipeline of it. Coming up. Okay, let's not waste too much time. I want to get into this. I want to make this as quick a video as possible. It's one of my board videos, and I don't want to drag it, so I want to keep this as quick and short as possible. Excuse me, I need coffee right now. Keep up with you guys. All right, here we go. Now, I started this with since we traded Ryan Miller. This is where we're going to start it from, and we're going to work our way down. It's not going to take that long. Since we traded Ryan Miller on February 28, 2014, folks, we've went through 14 goalies, okay? 14. We're the worst team in the NHL in points standings, and we have the second worst goals against in the NHL. Only Edmonton is worse, letting in 17 more in that span since that period, okay? Let's keep going here. Now, let me look at what I believe, okay? And sorry, Robin Lehner fans, no, I wouldn't trade Ullmark for Lehner, okay? I wouldn't. I don't care what he's done in Vegas. Put this guy in Vegas. Let's see what he does. Give me a break. All right, so I believe he's our first legitimate number one goaltender since Ryan Miller, Ullmark. And I didn't believe that till this year, folks. Honestly, I did not believe that. I did not think Ullmark would be this solid this year. I'm impressed with Ullmark. If there's any bright spot and where the sun is shining on our team, folks, it's Linus Ullmark. I mean, really, I'm very happy with him. Very. All right, so let's look at it. He got his first NHL experience in 2015-16. He played 20 games. He went 8-10-2, 260 goals against. Excellent. I'm talking for a young guy, you know. And a .913 save percentage, no shutouts. Literally had no minor experience. I mean, he had some, but, you know, come on. I mean, you know, what he played at here in Rochester, he played some games. But if you break it down, we rushed him up, you know, a little too soon. But what I like, the way the story goes with him, okay, that would be it. He wouldn't get back into the NHL, right? I think he had one game or something after. But anyway, Ullmark went back down. We sent him back down to Rochester. And once he had 127 games played in the minors, he then became, you know, in the pros for good at our level in, you know, NHL. So let's look at the Rochester numbers quickly. In the same year, 2015-16, he had 28 games, 28-16, and 0 in the third column, overtime ties, call it what you want, or, you know. 341 goals against, 902 save percentage, no shutouts. The next year, 26-27-2, 287 goals against, 909 save percentage, 1 shutout. And 2017 and 18, 44 games, 21-12-4, a very impressive 244 goals against, 922 save percentage, very impressive, 2 shutouts. And now I believe, folks, he's coming into his prime years too. We did this right. Okay, this is one thing I will say the Sabres have done right in the last mess of a rebuild, or call it what you want, the towering inferno. We did this right, folks. We did. Ullmark, we developed properly. Okay, let's flip it over. All right, let's look at this. Yeah, maybe I should have started with this one, but I don't know. It is what it is. All right. So, magic number for me, that's me, just my own opinion. There's no magic number, but for me, what I like is them to have played 100 games of minor hockey before coming up into the bigs, you know, for goalies. Johansson was born September 25th, 1995. He's 25 years old. For me, that's another magic number. I like a goalie, 24, 25, you know. But I'm not saying a goalie can't come in at 20, 21. Of course, you know, I'm just saying that for me is a solid development number, where, you know, where you played enough time that they're either got it or they don't to make it in the pros. 6'5", 220. We drafted him top of the third round, 61st in 2014. So it's like a second rounder if you think about it, you know. Now, his Rochester stats, let's look at this. Career 41 games, 25, 11, and 4. And he had 263 career goals against down there so far. 908 save percentage, 2 shutouts. And people say, well, that's not 100 games. Let me get to it. I didn't write it down, did I? Yeah, he played in Cincinnati. It was 54, I thought. So 54 games between 2017 and 2019. I didn't put up the stats because it's just not, it's important, but it's not deadly important. So I wanted to get this up fast before it becomes midnight out here. And so 54, 41, so far 95 games. All of a sudden, he's getting some NHL time. The Sabres have been kind of smart with their goalies. They have been, okay? Even getting Leonard was smart. I was happy about, letting that guy walk. Okay. Last year he went 21 games, 14-4-3, a 228. Very impressive 228 goals against, a very impressive 921 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. This guy should be number 1 in our pipeline, folks. Not Lukonen. It's just, he's not ready yet. Everybody's, where's Lukonen? I want Lukonen. Like, not yet. Not yet. All right, so let's be fair to this guy and say, you know what? We kind of threw you into the fire in a real mess right now, and just do your best. Let us, we're not going to look at the wins and losses. We're going to look at how you react under pressure and things like this, So, did I go over the, no, I guess I'll go over it quick. All right, so 9 career games in the NHL, 1-6-2, a 336 goals against, 892 save percentage. This year, 4 games, 0-3-1. 387, 890. So 890, 892. He's about 890. He's under 90, 90% saving percentage, but it really is okay. I mean, that's why we can't pick on this guy. We can't. It's not his fault at all what's going on. I mean, he just got tossed in there, right? So he's kind of on loan, you know what I mean? Come on. So Lukonen, he was born March the 9th, 1999. It was his birthday yesterday, actually. He just turned 22, okay? Just turned 22, 6'4", 190. Folks, I'm just saying, if these guys pan out, 6'5", 6'4", think about it. Nice thought, eh? Yeah. Drafted in the second round, 54th overall in the 2017 entry draft. His Rochester stats, career-wise, are 18 games played, 9-6-3, 318 goals against, 888 save percentage, 0 shutouts. And people are wondering why we're not bringing him up yet. Folks, 18 games. Doesn't even have a career shutout in the pros yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, I count the AHL as pros, even though it shouldn't count really. But it does, I understand. And really, that's why he's not there yet. So I guess the video really is just to... that Jonas Johansson really is not at fault at all. I mean, his numbers, I could care less right now. It's just I want to see how he does next game. I want this guy to get time. I threw something in here, though. And why it was a solid choice, I believe, to bring him up, because of last year's numbers. They were good, okay? At Rochester, they were good. Now, he should be, in my opinion, just my opinion, our number 2 goalie the rest of the year. And I don't know, pack a lunch for Hutton and send him to Disneyland or something. Like, enough. I'd rather give this guy the time and let him develop. I would like to see it, really, because there's really no pressure on these guys right now. Shouldn't be, Like, if he shouldn't get any kind of pressure whatsoever from management or anything. I hope he doesn't, because that'd be nuts if he did. Should be no pressure here at all. He should just be able to come in, do his thing, play his game. That's it, Okay, that's it. I just wanted to go over that quickly. There you go, Mats. Good suggestion, buddy. Good suggestion. Is something we should be looking at, because this guy here is definitely not to blame at all. I mean, it's what's he going to do in the future? I don't know. But I think now's the time, because of his age. Because of his age, we should be giving this guy more time now. And because of Hutton's age, Hutton's 10 years older than this guy, we should be taking time away, because we're wasting precious development time now. If we start letting Hutton take the minutes, what are we chasing at this point, folks? A playoff spot, really? If it was me, this guy would be getting a lot of games in, till Allmark's back, of course. Of course, he's the king now, right? You have to dethrone the king. And that's where I stand with that. we'll leave it at that. I want to thank you for watching, folks. I'll see you soon. I'm going to go in there and put this on now, and I'm going to go back and check. I don't know about you folks with the Jack Eichel thing, how you're feeling. Like, what the heck? I mean, I should make a segment called The Days of Our Lives, you know? Because, my God, you know, like, he's out, he's injured, he's not injured, he's injured again. It's like, I thought he was traded when I heard that. I honestly thought they pulled him out and said, listen, we've just made a deal with so-and-so. You know, we're going to announce it later. So I thought that's what happened, to be honest, at first. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you later. Be safe, be well, and stick with those Sabres. Take care of yourselves. Bye.